Welcome to video lecture on Analog and Digital Electronics. I, Anupama V, Assistant Professor at Canara Engineering College, will discuss the concept of K-map grouping, determination of minimum expression using essential prime implicant, and will solve few Boolean functions using K-map technique in this lecture video. In the previous lecture video, we have learned how to plot the K-map for 2 variable, 3 variable and 4 variable, and also we have learned how to group the ones in the K-map. Now, using K-map, let us solve the given SOP equation to get minimum SOP equation. Steps in solving SOP using K-map are: first, enter ones on the K-map for each minterm given in SOP expression or truth table. Then enter zeros elsewhere in the K-map. Then encircle the octet, quad, pairs. Since octet has the highest priority, try to form the octet, then quad and pair. Remember to roll and overlap the map to get largest possible group. If any isolated ones remain, encircle each one. Then eliminate any redundant group present in the K-map. Then write all product term for encircled group. All product term corresponding to encircled group are called implicants. Then finally OR the product term to get minimized SOP equation. Solve S of A, B, C is equal to summation m of 1, 3, 5. It is a 3 variable expression. So let us draw a 3 variable Karnaugh map. So in the 3 variable Karnaugh map, we write the first variable A along the row and the second and third variable along the column as B bar, C bar, B bar C, BC and BC bar. Now, in the SOP equation, the minterm 1, 3, 5 are 1. Hence, in the cell 1, 3, 5 of the Karnaugh map or K map, we have entered 1. The remaining entries are 0. Here, I have not indicated the 0 entry. Now, try to form the octet. Octet is not possible. So, try to form the quad. It is also not possible to form the quad. Now, let us try to form the pair. So, there are 2 pairs possible for this particular K-map. The first one pair. So, let me call the first pair, which is encircled using red pen, is P1. That is, in the cell 1 and 2, I can form a pair 1. Similarly, the ones present in the cell 1 and 5, I can form second pair. So, I call it as P2, which is marked or encircled using blue color. Now, let us write the term for encircled groups. No other ones left out and no other grouping is possible. So, here we can see overlapping of group concept. That is, the one present in cell 1 is used twice. So, the term from P1 is equal to, first you have to go to the respective row. So, in the row, I have the term A bar and go to the respective column. We have 2 columns and 2 terms, that is B bar C and BC, and I can see B changing its form from B bar to B. So, B bar and B get eliminated, C remains. So, the first term is A bar C. So, we'll write the term received from the second pair, that is P2. So, go to the respective row where the P2 lies. So, I can see the term A bar changing to A. So, this A bar and A get eliminated, go to respective column. I can see a single term, that is B bar C. Write B bar C as it is. Now let us OR the terms received by pair 1 and pair 2, get the final answer. So the final answer S is equal to A bar C plus A bar B bar C. We simplified our minimum SOP for summation M of 135 is A bar C plus B bar C. Now let us draw the basic gate circuit for this equation. So first we need three variable A, B, C. I have written D, but D is not used in the equation and not used in the circuit. And also pass A through a NOT gate and get A complement, and pass B through the NOT gate and get B complement, pass C through the NOT gate and get C complement. Now in order to implement A bar C, we need an AND gate. So let us draw an AND gate. The input for AND gate 1 is, this is the AND gate 1, and input for AND gate 1 is A bar and C. So the output of the AND gate is A bar C. And we need one more AND gate to implement B bar C. So draw one more AND gate, and input for the AND gate 2 is B bar and C. So output of the AND gate is B bar C. Finally, I should OR the terms A bar C and B bar C. So we need an 2-input OR gate. So draw 2-input OR gate and give A bar C and B bar C as the input for the OR gate. So output of this OR gate is A bar C plus B bar C. Solve S of A, B, C, D is equal to summation M of 0, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12 and 14. First, draw the 4-variable K-map since the expression contains 4 variables. The first 2 variables are written along the row as A bar, B bar, A bar, B, AB, AB bar, and the last 2 variables C and D are written in the column as C bar, D bar, C bar, D, C, D, C, D bar. Now let us mark ones on the K-map. In the given equation 1, 0, 3, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12 and 14 are set to 1. Highest priority should be given to the octet while grouping. So search for the octet in the K-map. There is no octet in the K-map, hence search for the quad. So you can find a quad in the position 1, 3, 5 and 7. So let us mark this quad as Q1. Now no more possible quad in the K-map. So search for pair in the K-map. So I find a pair in the position 0 and 1. So let us name this pair as P1. Similarly, search for one more pair in the K-map. So we can find a pair in the position 3 and 11. So mark the pair and name this pair as P2. Now there is one more possible pair in the K-map, that is in the location 14 and 12, and let us name this pair as 3. So P3 is the next pair. Now there is one more isolated one remains in the K-map. So I can group this one either with 7 or I can group this one with the one present in the position 14. So first let us pair this with this 1 in the position 6 with the 7 in the K map, and let us call this pair as P4. Now let us write the term for each of the pair and of quad. Now let us write the term for quad 1. So Q1 will result in the term go along the row. I can find B bar and B get eliminated. So A bar. Go along the column. Here C bar and C get eliminated. D remains. So the Q1 result in the term A bar D. Now term for P1. P1 go along the row. I can find A bar B bar as the term. So A bar B bar, and go along the column where D bar and D get eliminated. So write C bar. So term for P1 is A bar B bar C. Now let us write the term for P2. So P2 is equal to go along the row where A bar A get eliminated. So write B bar. Go along the column and write CD. So the P2 term is B bar CD. Now write the term for P3. So P3 is equivalent to go along the row, find AB and go along the column. There C bar and C get eliminated. Write D bar. So P3 term is AB D bar, and let us write the term for P4. So P4 is equal to go along the row. I can find A bar B. Now go along the column C D and C D bar, where C D bar get eliminated. So write C. So P4 term is A bar B C. Now if I apply OR operation to this product term, I'll get the sum of product equation in the minimal form. So the final answer is S is equal to A bar B bar C bar plus B bar C D plus A bar B C plus A B D bar plus A bar D. For the same equation, S of A, B, C, D is equal to summation M of 0, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12 and 14 has one more solution. That is, instead of pairing the ones present in the location 6 and 7, if I pair the one present in location 6 with the one present in the 14 location, the answer will change. That is, S is equal to A complement B complement C complement plus B complement C D plus B C D complement plus A B D complement plus A complement D. Now we'll write the circuit for the equation S is equal to A complement B complement C complement plus A B complement C D plus A complement B C plus A B D complement plus A complement D. So first we need 4 variable and their complement, that is A complement, B complement, C complement, D complement. Hence pass A B C D through a inverter and get the respective complements. For the first AND gate, the inputs are A bar, B bar, C bar. So the output is A bar, B bar, C bar, which is the input for the OR gate. For the second AND gate, inputs are B bar, C, D. So the output is B bar, C, D. For input for the third AND gate is A bar, B, C. So the output is A bar, B, C. Input for the fourth AND gate is A, B, D bar. So the output is A, B, D bar. Input for the last AND gate is A bar D. So the output is A bar D. Here the first three AND gates are 3 input AND gate. The last AND gate is 2 input AND gate. Output of the AND gate is the input for the OR gate, and output of the OR gate is nothing but S, or simplified SOP equation. Simplified SOP equation can directly implemented by NAND gate. That is, the basic gate should be replaced with the NAND gate. So replace NOT gate with the NAND gate, AND gate with the NAND gate, and OR gate with the NAND gate. So this is the NAND only circuit for the simplified SOP equation. Similarly, we can draw the NOR only circuit for the SOP equation, but we have to remember, instead of passing A bar, B bar, C bar, so that is, instead of passing the resultant variable, pass the complement of the resultant variable in the first step and add a NOT gate for the resultant. Solve f of a comma b comma c comma d is equal to summation m of 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12 and 13. So first plot ones on the 4 variable K map. So 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12 and 13 are ones. Now we will do the grouping. Search for the octet in the K map. So here in the position 0, 1, 4, 5, 12, 13 and 8, 9 we have an octet. So mark the octet and let us name it as O1. There is no more octet in the group. Search for quad in the group. So I can form a quad in the location 2, 6 and 0, 4. So, and let us name this quad as Q1. So there is one more isolated one. So I can form a quad including the cells at the corners, that is location 10, 8, 0 and 2. And let this square be Q2. So there is no more isolated ones. So the final answer is S is equal to, first write the term for O1. So in the case of O1, the terms along the row get eliminated, but the term along the column D bar and D get eliminated, C remains. So C bar plus the term for Q1 is, so if I go along the row, B bar B get eliminated, A bar remains, so A bar into, if I go along the column, C bar C get eliminated, so D bar plus term for Q2, so go along the row where A bar and A get eliminated, and if I go along the column, C bar C get eliminated. So the final answer is B bar D bar. So final solution for the given equation f of a comma b comma c comma d is equal to summation m of 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 if S is equal to A bar D bar plus A bar plus B bar D bar plus C bar. Steps in solving SOP with don't care condition using K map. Now let us see how to solve a SOP if SOP equation contains don't care condition. First, draw K-map with zeros, ones and don't care condition. Encircle the actual ones on the K-map in the largest group by treating the don't care condition as 1. After the actual ones have been included in groups, discard the remaining don't care condition by considering them as zeros. Write all product terms for encircled group. All product terms corresponding to encircled group are called implicants. Now, all product term to get minimal SOP equation. In order to understand how to minimize the SOP equation, if the equation contains don't care condition, solve f of a comma b comma c comma d is equal to summation m of 7 plus summation d of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So let us draw the 4 variable K map since there are 4 variables in the equation. Now let us write 1, 0 and x in the K map by looking into the given equation. So in the given equation, location 7 is set to 1 and location 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 are set to don't care condition. Now let us do the grouping. There is no octet in the K map, but I cannot form a quad only with the don't care condition. That is, I cannot group 4 x's into a quad. This is wrong. There should be minimum 1 in the grouping. So now let us search for the pair. So I cannot form pairs only with the x. So there should be at least minimum 1 in the pair. So I can group position number 7 and 15 by considering x present in the location 15 as 1. So this is the pair. So the final answer S is equal to, where A bar and A get eliminated, so B into CD. So the final answer is S is equal to BCD. Solve f of a comma b comma c comma d is equal to summation m of 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12 and summation of don't care condition of 11 and 15. First let us plot the K map. Draw the 4 variable K map and in the equation it is given that location 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12 are set to 1 and location 11 and 15 are set to don't care condition. There is no octet in the K map. Now there is a quad in the location 2, 3 and 11 and 10. So let us call this as Q1. We can find one more quad in the location 3, 7, 15 and 11. Let this quad be Q2. Now there is no more quad in the K map. So let us form the pair in the K map. So I can find a pair in the location 5 and 7. So let the pair be P1. So there is one more isolated one in the K map, but it cannot be grouped with any other one. So let this be the isolated one, single one, marked with the circle. Now let us find, is there any redundant group in the K-map? Suppose if I remove the quad Q2 from the K-map, what happens? So after, if I remove Q2 from the K-map, there is one X which remains without grouping, but X can be neglected by considering X as 0. Hence, the quad 2 is a redundant group. So no need of grouping a quad in the location 3, 7, 15 and 11. Now let us write the term for Q1. So term for Q1 is, if I go along the row, I can find A and A bar get eliminated, B bar. If I go along the row, I can find that D and D bar get eliminated. So C, and let us write the term for P1. Term for P1 is A bar B, and if I go along the row, I can find C bar, C get eliminated. So D, so the term for P1 is A bar B, D. Finally, we have to write the term for isolated 1 in the location 12. So term for isolated 1 in the location 12 is A, B, C bar, D bar. So the final answer for the equation is S is equal to AB C bar D bar plus A bar B D plus B bar C. Solve f of a comma b comma c comma d is equal to summation m of 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 12 and 14 and don't care condition of 8 and 10. So first plot the K-map. That is, we have to draw 4 variable K-map since the equation contains 4 variables. Now let us plot the K-map. In the location 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 12 and 14 are 1s. In the location 8 and 10 are set to don't care condition and remaining entries are set to 0. Now let us do the grouping. So there is no octet in the given Karnaugh map. So let us find the quad. So I can find a quad in the K map, that is in the location 0, 1, 4 and 5. So let it be Q1, and I can find one more quad in the location 12, 8, 14 and 10 by considering x's in the location 8 and 10 as 1. So let this quad be Q2. Now there is one in the K map without grouping. So I can form a pair by combining 1 in the location 2 with 0 in the 1 in the 0th location, but it gives a minimal equation when we combine this 1 with location 10, 8 and location 0 to form a quad. So the third group is 1 in the location 2, don't care condition in location 10 and 8th location don't care condition and 10th location don't 1. So the next group is a quad. So let it be 3, Q3, that is in the location 0, 1, 4 and 5. Let this quad be Q1. Now there is one more quad in the location 12, 14, 8 and 10 by considering don't care condition in the position 8 and 10 as 1. So this quad be Q2. Now I can find one more quad in the location 2, 10, 8 and 0. So let this quad be Q3. So the final answer is the Q1 will result in the term A bar C bar and Q2 will result in the term A D bar and Q3 will result in the term B bar D bar. We have understood how to solve SOP to minimum SOP using K-map. Now let us see what are the steps involved in solving POS using K-map to get minimum POS equation. Enter zeros on the K-map for each max term given in the POS expression or truth table. All other entries must be 0. Then find the octet, quad and pairs in the K-map by rolling and overlapping the K-map. If any isolated 0 remains, then encircle that zeros. Then finally eliminate the redundant group. Then write all sum terms for each encircled group. All these sum terms are called min implicants. And finally we have to AND all the sum terms to get product of sum equation. Now let us see how to write the K-map for POS method. So instead of writing A bar B bar, you write A plus B in the first row, A plus B bar instead of A bar B in the second row. Instead of AB we write A bar plus B bar in the third row, and in the fourth row we write A bar plus B instead of A B bar. Similarly, instead of C bar D bar we write C plus D in the first column, in the second column C plus D bar, in the third column we write C bar plus D bar, and in the fourth column we write C bar plus D. That is, we know that POS is the complement form of SOP. Hence, the term along the row and column also is the complemented form which we have used in the SOP equation. In order to understand how to solve POS equation to get minimum POS expression, let us see an example. So, solve f of a, b, c, d is equal to pi of max term of 0, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So, first let us plot the K-map for the given equation. In the equation given, the entry 0, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14 and 15 are set to zeros. The grouping for POS is also same as SOP, but instead of grouping ones in the K-map, here we group zeros in the K-map. So there is no octet in the K-map, but we can see two quads in the K-map, that is one in the location 7, 6, 15 and 14. Let this be Q1, and other quad is in the location 12, 13, 14, 15. Let this quad be Q2. So, and I find one more pair in the K map, that is 0 in the 0th location and in the 8th location. Let this be P1. Now let us write the term for this quad Q1. So Q1 is equivalent to, so if I go along the row, A bar and A get eliminated, B remains, B bar plus, if I go along the column, I see that C bar and C bar remains common, but D bar changes its form from D bar to D, so they get eliminated and C bar remains. Now let us write the term for Q2. So go along the column, the term is along the row, so the term is A bar plus B bar plus, go along the column, all the terms get eliminated, that is C changes from C to C bar, D changes from D to D bar and D bar to D and C bar to C, so all the terms in the column get eliminated. So the final answer is A bar and plus B bar. Now let us write the term for P1. P1 is equal to, go along the column, row, so where A bar A get eliminated, B remains, so B plus, go along the column, so there is no elimination, so C plus D. Now if we apply the AND operation to all these sum terms, I'll get the minimum POS equation. So minimum POS equation, S is equal to B bar plus C bar into A bar plus B bar into B plus C plus D. Always remember, in the case of POS, first we write all the terms, that is A plus B bar, etc. Finally, we write the resultant sum product by ANDing them, that is A bar plus B bar into A bar plus B bar into B plus C plus D. Now let us see how to get minimum POS equation if the POS equation contains don't care condition using K-map. First draw K-map with zeros, ones and don't care condition as given in the POS equation. Then encircle the actual zeros on the K-map in the largest group by treating don't care condition as zeros. After the actual zeros have been included in groups, discard the remaining don't care condition by considering them as ones. Then write all sum terms for encircled group. All the sum terms corresponding to encircled group are called implicants. Finally, AND all the sum terms to get minimum POS equation. The given equation is f of a comma b comma c comma d is equal to pi of m of 0, 3, 4, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14 and pi of d of 2, 6. So now let us draw the 4 variable K-map for POS equation. Remember, along the row we have A plus B bar, A bar plus B bar, A bar plus B, and along the column we have C plus B bar, C bar plus D bar, C bar plus D. Now let us write the zeros and ones into the K-map. So in the equation given, entry 0 is 0, 3 is 0, 4 is 0, 7 is 0, 8 is 0, 10 is 0, 12 is 0 and also 14 is 0. Entry 2 and 6 are don't care condition. All the remaining entries are 1. We need not do the entries for 1 in the POS equation. Now let us form the group. So I can consider this x as zeros in order to form a octet. Since the octet has the highest priority and 3 variables and its complement get eliminated. So let this be O1. Now I can form one more quad along with the zeros in the location 3, 2, 7 and 6 by considering x don't care conditions as zeros. So this is quad 1. So the final term we are going to get for octet is, so for the octet O1, so if I go along the row, all the variables get eliminated since all the variables change their form from A to A complement, B to B complement, hence they get eliminated. If I go along the column, I see C plus D and C bar plus D, where C changes its form from C to C bar, which get eliminated, so D remains. Now what is the term from quad Q1? Q1 is will result in the term. So if I go along the column, I can see in these two terms B and B bar changes its form, hence they get eliminated A. And always remember, in the case of POS we are going to write the sum term, so A plus. If I go along the column, I see that D changes its form from D to D bar or D bar to D, hence C bar remains. So the term from Q1 is A plus C bar. Now if I apply AND operation to this, I will get the final answer, that is F is equal to D into A plus C bar. Now let us see how to implement the simplified POS equation using basic gate and universal gate. So basic circuit for S is equal to A plus C bar into D is this. Here there are 4 input variable and we need their complement. So pass the variable into respective NOT gate to get their inverted form or complemented form. So we need an OR gate to implement A plus C bar. So for the first OR gate we pass A and C bar as the input. So the output of OR gate is A plus C bar and D is directly passed through the AND gate along with A plus C bar to get the final answer S is equal to A plus C bar into D. Now writing NOR-only circuit for POS is very simple, that is from the basic circuit I can convert this into NOR circuit by replacing each and every gate by NOR gate. This is similar to this NOT gate, basic gate circuit, but only we have replaced each and every basic gate with the NOR gate. This also implements the equation S is equal to A plus C bar into D. Now let us see how to implement NAND only circuit for S is equal to A plus C bar into D. For implementing NAND only circuit for POS equation, only in the input side we pass complemented form of the input to the NAND gate. All other circuit components are same as the basic gate, that is replace all other gates by NAND gate, and also at the output part we have to add an inverter. So here in the basic gate we pass A as the input for the OR gate, where we pass A complement as the input for the NAND gate. In the basic gate we pass C complement as the input for OR gate, but we pass C as the input for NAND gate. That is the only change. But in the basic gate equation, we pass D as the input for the AND gate, but here we pass D as the input for the AND gate. Only we change in the first line, instead of passing A and C bar as the input for OR gate, we are passing A bar and C as the input for the NAND gate. This is the only one change we have to make while converting basic gate circuit to NAND only circuit in the case of POS. In order to understand how to solve SOP and POS expression to get minimum SOP and POS equation, solve the following equation and try to implement the basic gate circuit, NAND only circuit and NOR only circuit for the same. Thank you.